Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. The Twins attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Ty Block will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to right center. Santander on the run. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Kepler stands at second with no outs. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Softly hit toward the hole. And that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
First line towards center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Has a look, now the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 on its way.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Jake Cave is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him. but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 5. The Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Devin Smeltzer gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Pitch on the way. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's fouled away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Batting third.
So now Carlos Santana, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Garver moving to his left. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding into the box, Byron Buxton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Runners on first with one down. Liner towards second. And Kendrick has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Michael Brantley. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Orioles. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's 3 for 15. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery. His arm get out front.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in once again, Kike Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
One 0 count. Here it is.
Nope, upstairs.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Two 0 count. The pitch.
That's ball 3.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Into the box, Jake Cave. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
0-1.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on, going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. So coming to the plate, Max Kepler, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it and it's 0-1.
0-1 is the count.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line.